Alright, in this lesson, we're going to be discussing how to actually use joint constraints inside of Unreal.
Okay.
So let's get started. But wait.
Stop. No, go ahead. What's up?
The one thing we need to do first is, this is kind of a sloppy level.
Yeah, it is.
We just were doing tests, and we put stuff everywhere, but it doesn't really look good.
What were you thinking when you put that together?
I don't know. But it looks kind of cool, I think.
Well, we're going to fix it anyway.
Alright, so let's delete some of these barrels. I know you had an attachment to them, but...
those barrels were so cool.
I know. Let's delete this larva that's
Will you at least save me a couple of them?
Okay, I'll save you one. How's that sound?
Works for me.
Alright. And let's actually duplicate this guy. I want them to have the same parameters.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute, you just deleted one. Why are you putting one back?
Yeah, I know. I'm confusing sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay.
Okay, sometimes. Just sometimes, Let's turn off grid snapping. Let's align these guys. I want them on top of each other enough so they don't fall off right when they're enabled.
Right.
So, actually, that's looking pretty good. Let's rebuild our level. Yeah, that's kind of nice. And let's go over to our weapon base.
Just get that out of the way of our soon-to-be door.
Our soon-to-be hallway.
Soon-to-be hallway, whatever.
I thought you were always right, man.
I am always right. Okay. It is a door to a hallway.
Okay. Just checking.
It is a very long door.
Oh, okay.
Some people just call it a hallway.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's move these barrels, just out of the way. All right, to about there. Just
cool.
Enough room to collide with each other.
All right.
Okay, so now our goal is to create a hallway, or a door, as Zach says.
Cool.
Right here. And so let's get started. So let's move this guy right over here. Let's turn on our grid snap.
Good old BSP brush.
Oh, yeah. So let's change this to rebuild it. 256 by 256 by 256. So a fairly...
That's a cube.
That's a cube. That's a fact. Thank you, Zach, for pointing that out.
Just trying to help.
I know. So let's zoom out a little bit. Let's move that guy up a little bit. I want to have it's sort of on the side of the weapon base, excuse me.
Sure.
So let's turn off grid snapping again and move the weapon base just so it's on top of the floor. And let's cut this guy out. So, right there.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty nice, eh?
Yeah.
Scary textures, but we'll worry about textures in just a sec. So let's zoom out. Now let's create another brush. And we'll set this guy to, 288, 768, and maybe 320. We want the width to be really high because it's going to be a corridor.
Right. And if there's some of you out there who are maybe wondering, this isn't a weapon design level, weapon design issue, what are they doing? Well, we're just trying to set up a really nice level that we can use to show off some of these Karma actors.
That's right.
And so if you're following along, you'll be able to set up the exact same level and follow right along with what we're doing. So there you go.
Well, thanks for spitting that out.
There you go, and we're almost done, really.
Right, we are. Let's just move this guy up a little bit and cut that guy. All right, there we have it. And what we're going to do is, just looking at it, isn't it nice? We're going to put a lamp right there.
Okay.
A light that kind of dangles down. And right on this side, we're going to put the soon-to-be-made fan and trapdoor.
Okay, cool.
So let's really quickly, go in here to our texture browser and apply some cool-looking textures. So under Abandoned Architecture, however you say that, we're going to, yeah, I know, it's a little bit confusing.
No big deal.
So let's go over to here, select our floors, and let's put on that one. That's kind of cool looking.
Nice rock-looking tile.
Right, and let's select all our walls. Yep, let's go into here. We're going to make it sort of gothic-y looking.
I never pictured you as the goth type.
I know. It's inbred into me.
Yeah, I should have known with all the black nail polish and stuff.
Yeah, I thought I was hiding that away. You know about it?
Yeah, you leave that stuff laying around, man.
Oh, man. I gotta be more careful.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go up into ceilings. And let's select this guy.
I'd be worried, but the problem is he's actually painting his toenails with it.
Thank you, Zach, for letting everyone know about that. Let's select this guy. And let's apply that. So there's our level.
All right.
Yes, let's get started. No more level building. So we're going to put the lamp right here. So the first thing we're going to need is to actually create a joint.
Okay.
And what a joint really is it's a constraint that's going to hold the K actors to a point.
Okay.
Or a or 2 K actors to a point.
Sure.
So let's go up into our actor browser, and under K actor, K constraint, we'll select KVS joint.
Oh, right.
So with that selected, let's right-click on our surface and push add KVS joint here. So this is where our lamp is going to be placed.
Okay, that's where it's actually going to be bolted to the ceiling.
That's right. So let's move that guy into, well, let's not select our brush. Let's move this guy into place right about there. Try not to be too picky. It's a little bit hard, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
Now let's select this guy and push Shift-D to duplicate it.
Right.
And Shift-D again to duplicate it once more.
So 3 joints.
That's right. So we're going to have one chain here between these two, another chain here, and at the very end we're going to have our light.
Cool.
So let's go into our static mesh browser, and we're going to select our chains so that we can create our actors.
All right.
Just like we did with the barrels.
Sure.
So let's go down and select short chain 1. As you can see, this is a chain. That's kind of cool. It's going to be hanging there.
Right. Looks like a chain to me.
Yeah. So let's close that out and right-click on our surface, and add Karma Actor. So that's actually added our chain. And let's put that into position. We don't really have to have the joints touching the actor, but it kind of makes sense because you want the actors to hinge at the right spots.
Exactly. So that joint is going to be working kind of like a pivot point for this constraint.
That's right. So let's move this guy into place, and let's duplicate the chain and move that down right below this other joint.
Gotta love that Shift-D.
Yes, you gotta love it. Now let's move that into place. Let's move all of these guys into place, actually. So they're all lined up together.
Wow,
Right.
It's pretty cool that you're doing that from a top view. I would have done it from a side and a front.
Yeah, I know. I'm special.
You are very special.
Okay. So there we have it. We have all the necessary... Well, actually, there's one more thing, is our light. Almost
Yeah, I was
forgot
going to
our
say,
light.
this is looking pretty barren with just a chain hanging here.
Yeah,
man.
I know. It could go without a light, but, a light without a light just doesn't seem right.
A light without a light just doesn't seem right. That's like a jingle.
Yeah, I know. So right under AW Hardware, we'll
Quotable
go...
quote for the day.
That's
a
right.
light without a light just doesn't seem right. Brought to you by Joel Van Enwick.
Oh, yeah. So right down here we have the SH Light 01. You
Cool.
select that, and that's cool-looking light there.
Yeah?
Now let's create another actor. So let's right-click and add Karma Actor. And he's definitely not in the right position, so let's move him around just a bit. Definitely move him down. And right about there looks good.
Looks like it's at the end of the chain to me.